everyone, it's me Sammy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hope you're all having an amazing day whatever it is you're doing. As you can see behind me, Asda has just dropped off a very yellow food shop, so it's time for a weekly food shop haul, but with a twist this week, guys. I've set myself the challenge of doing all my dinners using only the Asda's Just Essential range. So I'm so excited to dive in and show you exactly what I picked up, how much I spent, and what meals I'm planning to make this week. If you do enjoy the video, guys, please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Also consider subscribing down below if you haven't already. It means a lot to me. And without further ado, let's dive into it. So just to give you guys a quick overview, the majority of this shop is from the Just Essentials range. So just in case you're new to my channel, my name is Sammy, I'm a single mum of 3, and each week I sort of set myself budgets for my weekly food shop, try to keep under that budget as much as I can. But this week, I didn't set myself a budget challenge, I set myself an actual food challenge. And the goal was to create 7 dinners using only the Just Essentials range from Asda, which I'm excited to say I have managed to plan for, which is super exciting. And I had no substitutes or not available products, which was amazing because I was a little bit worried about that, if I'm honest, because I do my shopping online. Like, you never know what's going to be available in store or not, so I'm very happy to say that I've had no substitutes or anything on this shop. It was all available, which is happy days. And yeah, let's dive in to see how much I actually spent on this food shop. My shopping total for this week is £86.36. With multi-buy savings, I saved 64p, meaning the total spent this week was £85.72. Now, unfortunately, the Asda's Just Essential range wasn't broad enough for me to do a full week shop on it, but I have done the majority of my shop in the Just Essentials range, but I have got a few items outside of that. Now, considering I've spent less than £86, that is a lot of items behind me, so let's dive in and see what I got. Starting with a very yellow freezer stock up. Now, starting with the bits that weren't from the Just Essentials range, I got some seasoned sweet potato fries for some lunches for Ava this week. This was £2.18, and then I wanted to get some berries, and the frozen berries worked out a lot cheaper. These were 2 for £5, and I've got some strawberries and some blueberries. Now, all the rest is Just Essentials. We've got some potato pops for £1.25. We've got 15 Yorkshire puddings for 46p. Cannot wait to see how these taste in my Just Essentials roast dinner this week. Then got a 1.5 kilo pack of Just Essentials chips, and this is £1.65. I got an 8-pack of fruit flavoured lollies for £1.15, just to try these out and see how they go for the kids. Got a pack of 10 fish fingers for 80p. I've got a kilo pack of mixed vegetables, which was 99p. And then a pack of 8 beef burgers for £2.25. Some absolute bargains in the freezer section. I'm going to pop these away now, then we're going to dive into the chilled stuff. By the way, I will be doing a video on making these Just Essential meals. So if you do want to see that and see how I'm creating these meals and also breaking down the cost per meal, then definitely stick around until Friday's video. Now, for our fruit, I couldn't find any bananas in the Just Essentials range, so I just got a normal pack of 6 bananas for 94p. Got some Just Essentials plums for 90p. Got a pack of 6 kiwis, Just Essentials for £1.19, and then a pack of 6 apples for 99p. My mixed peppers are Just Essentials and they're £1.79, but my cucumber and avocados are not, so I've got a 2-pack of avocados for £1.48 and a 99p cucumber. Got 12 medium free range eggs for £2.85. I was looking for the Just Essentials eggs, but they were out of stock when I was shopping online. And then the only Just Essentials milk they had was Long Life milk, so I just picked up a regular Asda 6-pint of whole milk for £2.40. For some lunchbox bits for my boys, I've got a 10-pack of pork sausage rolls for £2.97, 10 mini pepperonis for £2.86, and 2 4-packs of cheese strings, which were £1.15 each. I've got some Asda soft cheese for £1.52 and some Just Essentials mature white cheddar cheese, 400 grams for £2.79. I've got 2 packs of Wildlife tube yogurts. These were 94p each. A kilo of creamy Greek style yogurt. This is £1.50. I'm making Ava loads of smoothies this week, so I grabbed this for Ava. And then I got some Just Essential strawberry trifles to be a dessert for our roast dinner this Sunday. These were £1.37 for 3. I've got a 500 gram pack of carrots for 55p and a whole head of broccoli for 79p. And I've got a 2 kilo pack of white potatoes, Just Essentials again, and these were £1.32. I'm going to be using half of these for our roast potatoes for our roast dinner this week, and the other half for some mashed potatoes to go with our sausage and mash dinner. I've got Just Essentials garlic bread for 36p, and then we've also got some apple juice from concentrate as well, and this was 99p. Now for the final chilled items, our meat selection, which I was actually very impressed with Just Essentials meat range, and the fact that they're all in stock as well blew my mind. So I'm going to run through these now and let you know what I'm going to be making with these as dinners. So we've got a pack of 8 pork sausages. These were £1.69, and the pork content in these is 53%, which isn't too bad compared to sort of Richmond and things like that. Actually, very similar pork content. Just going to be making a basic sausage and mash dinner with our frozen mixed vegetables, some mashed potato, sausages and some gravy. I then got a whole chicken, which was £3.86, and I'm going to be making a full chicken roast dinner with this. We're going to be having stuffing, Yorkshire puddings, roast potatoes, mixed veg, and of course our roast chicken and some gravy. I've then got a 500g pack of beef mince, and this was £3.09. I'm going to be using half of this pack this week and then freezing the other half, and I'm going to be using it in a pasta bolognese dinner bulked out with some veg. I've then got some chilled chunky chicken breasts. I'm actually going to be using these in a sweet and sour chicken dish this week, which I'm actually really looking forward to. The chicken looks really good quality actually for £1.99. And then we've got some Just Essentials cooked and peeled prawns. These were £2.49, and I'm going to be using these in a mild prawn curry this week. That's all of our chilled stuff, guys. I'm going to pop these away in my fridge now, and then we'll jump into non-food items and food cupboard bits. Now for non-food items this week, I needed some kitchen roll, and I thought why not try out the Just Essentials kitchen roll, because it was actually so cheap. This was only £1.19 for quite a hefty roll. Something I couldn't get on Just Essentials were the Little Angels size 6 plus nappy pants. These were £3.36. And then I just needed a top up of our toothpaste. I've got the Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection for £1.88, and I've got the Colgate Little Kids Delicate Mint toothpaste as well for my little girl Ava, and this was £1.63. Now let's dive into the food cupboard, starting with our bakery bits. I've got a pack of 6 Scotch pancakes for 48p. These aren't Just Essentials, but they're still super cheap. Thought I'd get the kids some sweet treats as well. We've got 12 iced fairy cakes for £1.82. Ava has already snuck one out of the packet. And we've got some Just Essentials raspberry flavoured mini rolls for 74p. I've got 6 white rolls. Now these actually feel really soft, and they're like flour topped, which I absolutely love. I'm going to be using these as burger buns this week for our frozen beef burgers, and we're going to be serving it alongside some chips as well. And then we've got our yellow label white bread loaf for 55p. Now I'm going to be using this as like toast and sandwiches like I normally would. I'm also going to be using some of this bread to make our stuffing with for our roast dinner, and then I'm also going to be creating a grilled pizza dinner as well, using bread as our pizza base. We're then going to be topping it with some chopped tomatoes mixed with mixed herbs, and then melting on some cheese as well, serving that with some garlic bread and some potato pops. That's going to be a super delicious meat-free dinner this week. For crisps and cereals this week, we're going to be trying out the Just Essentials wheat bisques to see how these are. These are £1.46 for 24 wheat bisques. And then I've gone for the cheaper varieties of crisps this week. We've got a 6-pack of ready salted flavour potato loops. These were £1.25. And then we got a 6-pack of meat variety flavour crisps for £1. Our 2 tinned items this week, I've got a tin of sliced carrots, and this is 47p, and then a tin of chopped tomatoes for 43p. Our last non-Just Essentials item are these Ritz crackers, because Ava absolutely adores them, and I'm trying to get her into sort of like an afternoon snack of crackers and cheese, and this is £1.24. We've got a mild curry sauce for 49p. That's going to be for our prawn curry this week. Then got a Just Essentials sweet and sour sauce for 87p. That's going to be for our chicken sweet and sour dish. And then we've got a pasta sauce for 49p. Now this is going to be super interesting to see how it is. I can adapt it if needs be with the other ingredients and stuff that I've got. We're going to be adding in our mince, using our mixed peppers and some of our veg and stuff, making this as bulky and delicious as we can. I've also got some mixed herbs, so I can even add a bit more seasoning if needs be with some herbs. But yeah, we're going to be making a bolognese sauce with this, and then serving it with some pasta. For some cooking ingredients, we've got a sage and onion stuffing mix for 30p, some mixed herbs for 66p, and some gravy granules for only 45p. This is going to be a really interesting one. I'm not particularly fussy about my gravy. I normally use Asda's own, so it's just going to be really interesting to see how this one tastes, especially on a roast dinner and with sausage and mash. And for my last 2 items on this shop, I've got some pasta and some rice. This kilo of long grain rice was only 52p, and then we've got a 500g pack of penne pasta for 41p. And that is everything I got on this shop, guys. I'm actually blown away. I spent less than £86, and just look at the quantity of food that I've got. absolutely blown away. I've got my 7 dinners, I've got lunches, I've got breakfasts, I've got snacks, I've got the lunch boxes for the kids to take to school. I've got absolutely everything I will need for the entire week for less than £86, and getting from the Just Essentials range has definitely helped with that. But now for the taste test. So this week I'm going to be cooking all of my meals using only the ingredients that I've got from the Just Essentials range, apart from obviously like oil, salt and pepper, that kind of thing that I've already got in the cupboards. But that is what I'm going to be doing this week. So if you want to see how these meals taste, how I make them, then definitely stay tuned for Friday's video, because meals I make this week is going to be all about Just Essential ingredients. But yeah, I hope you like this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the love and support on my channel at the moment. It means the absolute world to me, and hopefully I'll be seeing you really, really soon for another video. Take care. Bye.